What's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys what Amazon buy box means, and I'm also going to be showing you what a hijacked listing looks like. Now, in a later video, we're going to be showing you how to remove a hijacker from your listing if it does get hijacked. We're going to show you how to prevent that, how to get around it, and how to get rid of it. Simple, easy, and as fast as possible. But this video, we're going to be talking about what buy box is and what a hijacker is. And I'm going to be showing you examples of what a hijacked listing looks like and showing you why certain people get buy box over other people. And if you don't know what buy box means, it's basically Amazon's way of saying you are in charge of taking the sales, like you are going to be getting all the sales. So for example, if we have two products on one listing, whoever has the best price or a few other things that I'm going to teach you is going to have the buy box because they have the best price. So that means every time someone buys, their listing is going to get the sales every single time, and then the listing below it isn't going to get any sales. And sometimes it could go back and forth, and then they share the sales, or sometimes the other hijacked listing could take the buy box over you, even though you're the original seller. I'm going to be going over all this. I know it sounds confusing. But this is going to be split into two videos. This video is going to be all about it, and the next video is going to be all about how to get rid of it. So let's go onto the Amazon homepage, and I'm going to show you guys what a hijacked listing looks like. So let's get onto it. All right, so here we are on the Amazon homepage, and I'm going to type in something that I bought a few months ago that just came to my mind because it's easy, and that is LED first. LED light strip. Okay, now to see if there are hijackers on a listing or if a listing's been hijacked, it's going to be down in this blank space right here. So right below the shipping. So this one doesn't have anything. This one does not have anything. And then this one does. So it says more buying choices. This means there are hijackers on the listing and other people are sharing the listing with this person. That is not a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and click on the 3 new offers and check out the other listings. Now you can see same price, and then this guy has a penny higher. And I could already look at this and tell you who has the buy box and who has the least buy box, or I could tell you if it's going to go back and forth between two people. But this one is controlled by one person. Now this listing controls the buy box. And if you're wondering why, there are 2 different ways that we can look at it. The first way is going to be the price. So we can see $13.98. This is the best price. But then you're going to think, but this guy has $13.98 as well. So why is he getting the buy box? Shouldn't it be going back and forth since they share the same low price? That is not true. And the reason for that is because it says Prime right here. That means he has Prime shipping, which means it's shipped by Amazon. Amazon, if you do FBA, which you all will be if you're listening to me, you're going to have Prime shipping because Amazon's going to be fulfilling your product for you. And that means automatically you're going to have the jump on any other listing that tries to hijack you unless they have Prime as well. So this guy has Prime and this guy does not. That means this person has the buy box because he has the lowest price and he has Prime. Now, with Prime, you can raise your price by 15% and still keep the buy box. So if there was no third listing right here, let's get rid of this one right now and not worry about it. So I'm just going to blur it out so you don't even have to worry about it. And we'll deal with these 2 first. So this guy has the buy box right now, but let's say he has Prime and this guy doesn't, like we see. If he wants to raise his price right here 15% higher, he can, and he can keep the buy box. That is something that Amazon has in their rules. I guess they like to treat people with Prime better because it's fulfilled by Amazon, and that's where they make most of their money off fees and stuff like that, so they like us. So Amazon tells this guy that if he wants to keep buy box and keep all the sales to himself, he can still raise his price by 15% if he has Prime. But if this guy had Prime, then he couldn't raise his price 15% because the other guy has Prime. So you can't really use it to your advantage if the other guy has Prime as well. But in this situation, our first listing could raise his price by 15%. The reason he's not doing that though is because there is the third listing that I blurred out. So let's unblur that now. And then now you can see the third listing. The reason that this guy is not raising his price by 15% is because if he did, there is still a third listing that is 1 penny higher. So he's 1 penny higher from the lowest pricing, and he has Prime. So if he, this first listing, raised his price by 15%, then he would be way higher than this guy because this guy's only 1 penny higher, and this guy has Prime as well. So now this listing would go up top, and he would have the buy box up top. Now, this sounds confusing. Let me break it down one more time. If you have Prime and the other listing doesn't, you can also raise your price by 15%. Now, if you both have Prime, then it's all going to be about your pricing. Whoever has the lowest price is going to have the buy box. So if there are 2 listings with Prime, whoever has the lowest price, you could literally be 1 penny lower than the other person. You will have the buy box. So whoever has the lowest price. If you both have Prime and you both have the same price, then you will share the buy box. So that means whenever someone hits add to cart and buys it, it's going to give you a sale. And then the next person who buys it's going to give them a sale. And it's going to go back and forth every single time. And you're going to be sharing your sales with the other person equally. Now, we don't want that because those people shouldn't even be on here. But that's going to be in a later video on how to get rid of them. Right now, I'm just explaining how the whole system works. So if you both have Prime, you both have the same price, you're going to be sharing your sales. If you both don't have Prime and you both have the same price, you'll be sharing the sales, same thing. So the way you want to look at it is, first off, you shouldn't even have a hijacker. So if you do, then you want to look into my next video, the one that's going to be about how to get rid of these guys. And you want to work hard on that and how to get rid of them and, put all your effort into getting rid of them. But if not, it's important that you know how to spot if someone's hijacking your listing. And in the meanwhile, while they are on your listing, you can't get them removed right away. It could take 2 days, it could take a week or 2 weeks, depending on how hard you try to get them off. In the meantime, you want to know what will give you the buy box over them. So you're going to want to know if they have Prime or not. You're going to want to know if you're able to raise your price still, if you're going to need to lower your price in order to compete with them. So if you see the other person and they're at $13.99 and you're at $13.99, then you should lower yours to $13.98. That way you are getting all the sales and they are not, and that is the goal. We want to keep the sales to ourselves. We don't want to give them any sales. All right, so now we know who has the buy box and why they have the buy box. I now want to go back to their listing. We're going to click on it right here, and we're going to check out if they have their logo on their product or not. Now we can see the company names right here, and then we can see right on their first picture, their company name is on the box. So that means this guy should not have any hijackers because he has his logo on his product. Now, I hope this guy's contacting Amazon and I hope he sent them a cease and desist letter. If not, he'd be kind of stupid. I guess it really doesn't matter though because he has the buy box right now, but if he gets rid of them, he can raise his price back up even higher, and he doesn't even have to worry about competing with anyone on his listing. And that is the best way to do it, is not even have to worry about it and not have to base your price because of someone else stealing your listing. You don't want to limit yourself. So if this guy wants to sell his product for $20, but he can't right now because other people hijacked it, then that gets kind of annoying. So this guy should be messaging Amazon and getting the other person removed. We're going to be showing how to do that in a later video, don't worry. But I basically wanted to show you just how to spot buy box, how to spot who has it, and how to spot if your listing gets hijacked or not. Now, that's pretty much it. I know it's confusing. I'm going to go over it one more time really quickly, just so you really understand it because it's important. So Prime separates buy box. If you have Prime and the other person doesn't, you have the buy box. If you have Prime and the other person doesn't, you can raise your price by 15% and still keep the buy box. If you both have Prime and you both have the same pricing, then you're both going to share the buy box. If you both have Prime but your pricing is lower, then you're going to get the buy box. If you both don't have Prime, which you shouldn't because you're selling FBA, so you should have Prime. But just in case, if you don't have Prime and the other person doesn't have Prime, then whoever has the cheaper pricing is going to have the buy box. Now, if you don't understand this, please watch this a few more times. Really try to think about it. Maybe Go on Amazon, look at a few listings, and check out who has the buy box and why, and then you'll really figure out how this works. That's it for this video. I can't wait to film the next one. I'm going to be showing you some tips, tricks on how to get rid of them and how to prevent them, and how to, easily deal with this whole hijacker thing and make it not as stressful. So that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video.